and its functions are mostly stable because all official versions will have quite a lot of internal testing. But its limitation is it has fixed app frame. In this case, some of OEM apps have kind of similarity. Conversely, for customized apps, it is more freedom. We can meet most requirements multidimensionally, such as UI, interaction logic, and new function. Or even you can have a unique style to enhance your branding image. But its limitation is very obvious as well. It has to be redeveloped. The app function is fixed. It cannot be updated automatically along with to a regular released version. Besides, sometimes it has very strong binding with specific product function. For example, do module function. Besides, it also have long update period because you have to maintain it. Because of this, it may have more possibilities to have bugs. Okay, so regarding the relation between customized app and OEM app, it may have possibility that your customized function may be available in OEM app in the future. So OEM solution and customized solution can be switched with each other. The next question will be, how can I choose which solution is suitable for me? Well, if you are purchasing a quick solution, one-stop service, and you found the existing OEM function can fully realize your requirement, you can go through OEM app. But if you have very strong branding requirement, the OEM cannot fully realize your demand and you have some special function on the app, or even you want to have a unique app besides you have some budget, you can choose customized app. Well, the next will be the frequent asked questions here. Question 1, do I need to relaunch the app to the market after we develop the app? Well, if it refers to the redevelopment, it has to be relaunched. But if it's just about the privacy policy update service agreement, it doesn't need. If you are not sure, you can consult Tuya PM. Question 2 is, how much to do the customized app? For this point, it totally depends on what functions you want to customize based on Tuya OEM app. The general process will be, you put forward the requirement, we will evaluate the working days. Businessman will give you a price according to the working days. So that's generally the end of today's presentation. You can feel free to ask the questions if you have. Okay. Hello.
Okay, thank you, Nora.
Okay.
So next session, everybody, if you have any questions, you can ask our lecturer. Anyone have questions?
No?
You can unmute and talk with us directly.
Oh, chat.
Hi.
Look.
I cannot let the pass the, asking questions, right? That's me, Sergio.
Please do.
Oh, if I don't ask a question, it's not going to be a Tuya webinar, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this. When you say that the OEM app, it's less flexible for customization, we can also, of course, do some customization, right?
Yes,
like
we can.
changing icons for the products using like real photos of the app, of the device, right?
Yeah.
And what else can we do in an easy way that we can make our OEM app more distinct from the Tuya app?
Well, as you know, actually, customized app here is not the very recommended one. As I said, actually, it has very much limitations. It is not flexible for update. That's why we always optimize our OEM version. Like we publish the OEM version like once a month to optimize our OEM function to make it more flexible for use. Then most people will use OEM solution will be, more great because it is flexible for for upgrade. Because for customized app, if you want to add extra function, you have to redevelop it and relaunch it. It will take a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Sergio.
I have a question. Oh, hi.
I was just going to add to that. So the OEM app is the version that allows you to customize certain aspects, right? Like the color, the logo, the theme. We actually have a document on the portal that will easily guide you through that process and identifies or clearly identifies exactly what is changeable, right? So that you can get a better perspective on exactly what again is customized or what's changeable in the OEM app specifically.
Okay, Andrew, right?
Yes.
This is Andrew? Okay, Andrew. Thank you very much. I also have not a question, but it's like a suggestion that I would like to do.
Okay.
Yesterday, I was playing with my app, right? We are doing some tests here. And then I noticed that now I can take a picture of, something of my house or a place that I want to use as an icon to customize the experience. And we found this, it was very nice, very interesting, because people they have like a light in their bedroom, and they wanted to make that that icon more distinguishable, more distinct from the common regular icon. So we can take a picture of his light in the bed and put it as an icon. I noticed that, and I think my suggestion is maybe some new changes that we do to the app, to the OEM app, could be more easy to find in the platform, like like a newsletter or something. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, because sometimes we have to, using the app, you notice that something is new.
Okay.
But because we're just using the app, but maybe if we could have this information, more. I know that you have all this, all the updates are, we can find the information about
Release note, you mean?
Yes, but maybe some things that are very interesting. Maybe you could do some newsletter by email to the people, so we can easily find these new functions, and we can work with them with our clients.
Okay. Well received.
So Sergio, just to make sure that I understand the question correctly, right? So you're asking for a communication that details exactly, on a monthly basis, the updates that we're doing, right? So when you download that new app, obviously you get kind of like a version revision list, but it's after you've already downloaded the app. You're asking for a precursor to that update that we send out prior to doing the update, and then I'm just giving you guys again giving all of our partners, all of our customers visibility to all of the updates and all of the planned changes that we have to the regular OEM app schedule, correct?
Yeah, something like that, because sometimes we are too busy to, read all the information about new releases, and we have a lot of things to do. And sometimes some functions are so very nice, so very interesting, that you could, point out to say, check this out. This is really interesting, Sometimes they're just bug fixes. And we have a lot of, bug fixes. That's okay. But when you add a new function that it's really interesting for the end user, maybe pointing out this for us so we can work with this, make some marketing about these new functions, use social media to say, now you can do this with your app. This is the kind of thing, so we can, so you can market better our app.
That's a very good point. I agree with the premise. So we will take that one to the team, and we'll figure out a way to go ahead and communicate those updates so that we can use them in a way that will, impact the customer experience.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andrew. Okay. Any more questions?
So Noah, there is one other question that I would like you to answer, please, is that if somebody wanted to get the app customization form, right? to start that process. What is the best way to go about that? Is it simply to just contact their BD, or is there a app customization form available on the platform?
If your requirement is quite complex, it's better to contact the BD firstly, and maybe businessman doesn't have too much information about the function, but each project will have a Tuya PM, which is me. So we can directly talk to the customer what is the function they want to add. We will know what can we do for now, what can we do in the future. Maybe some customized function they point out we have noticed and we will release in the near future. So we can communicate more closely about this part. So for the complex customized function, it's better to find Tuya PM. Yeah, which is ours.
So that question came from William. So William, it sounds like that there isn't a standardized customization form. The reason being is that customized apps tend to be very unique and different in their approach. So the best way to go about that process, again, is to work with your BD that will then in turn work with the project manager to go ahead and identify and build out, again, your requirements based off of that request. Hopefully that answers your question, William.
How can did somebody answer the question of how can a test version app can be downloaded to an Android or iOS device without having it launched to available in Google Play and App Store yet?
I did answer that question,
okay.
but feel free to elaborate, please.
Your account. Yes, we have tested version before launch the app to the market because we have to make sure all the functions in the OEM app is the one you want. So we provide the test version and for download on the app before launch to the market. Yeah. But before that, you have to create an OEM app on the platform. You can customize your UI, any function you want on the IoT platform. So that's it.
William also has another really good question. He's asking about a Android TV app and the ability to stream.
Kind of project. Yes, we are doing Android TV project. And mainly
exactly.
we are, and the product is mainly for the IP camera, but we have some projects to do this. If you have like such requirement, you can contact your businessman. If you don't, you can, contact our Andrew by email. Like we can continue more about these details.
Yep. So to answer your question, William, that feature is in development. We are working with both, the Google Android teams and defining the process to go ahead and have an Android app that will allow for IPC camera video streaming to your TV.
Yes, we have multi-view of IP camera. It is a master function.
Yep. And you can view up to 4 different cameras in that video stream.
Yeah.
It's me again. One more question, and it's more about the future webinars. Is there be any of session here about how to connect our app to a 30-part business, like on a hotel or something like that, so we can have a different cloud working with Tuya Cloud? So how we can do this customization, sorry?
Cloud to cloud solution. You mean cloud to cloud solution?
Yes, that's it.
We do. We have a special section of cloud to cloud solution, also like SDK solution together in the later sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'll be here.
Okay.
And then Sergio, just to kind of expand on that, you mentioned, you know, a vertical application with regards to like hotel management, right? So TUIA is very much involved in building out additional systems to our core platform. Some of those verticals that we are addressing first that are in development and actually may be ready for presentation to all of our partners. First one is commercial lighting. Another one is home security. And then the third is a apartment SaaS. And these software packages actually have special features that identify or work within those environments and allow you to customize and build out a specific application with all of the TUIA enabled devices to go ahead and sell and build out solutions to, again, you know, like a hotel, to an apartment builder, to a facility or a commercial lighting type application. So I would recommend that you work with your BD on that type of development as you would kind of explore those opportunities in your respective market.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'll talk with Levi. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I found a question from Justin. He said, when I update an icon in device setup, it doesn't always update on the test group. Well, it usually have like several like reasons. Maybe it is because of the cache reason. Sometimes you updated the icon on our platform, it will take time to work. Or are you sure it is the same PID because the icon settings will go through with the PID information. So you have to make sure the devices you are using are the same PID, you are changing the icon. Maybe if you cannot, deal with this problem, you can email to Andrew or Flo.
Your respect, yeah. We're always willing, but yeah, Justin, I would say that work with your specific BD or your PM who's on your count, and then we can identify exactly why there's a disconnect or there's an issue there, because it sounds like you've got a pretty good handle on the process, and if you're updating that icon in the platform, it should flow through seamlessly. But with that being said, nothing's perfect, and there may be little bugs or little mistakes that need to be addressed. So just let us know, and we can go ahead and address it on an individual basis.
Yes, it must have solutions to do this.
So one of the other questions, and actually I don't know the answer to this. I'm aware of Sigfox, but maybe Noah, you can answer this.
I'm not sure with this part for now, but the next section is about the device.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sigfox is a kind of like a 3G protocol for long distance, cellular connection, I believe. And to answer your question, we don't have Sigfox currently a part of our portfolio. That's something that we can take offline and let you know where we're at in the development. I do know that we've had some conversations and some initial discussions with them, but we would need to provide you with a more thorough update to see exactly where we're at in that development. So I'll take that one offline. And again, that was coming from Frank. So Frank, again, I would recommend that you either reach out to one of us or your BD, and then we can go ahead and get you exactly the information about where we're at in that development.
Okay. Any more questions?
Okay, if you guys have no questions right now, thank you again for attending our webinar, and see you next time. We will hold it at the same time the next Thursday, and we will share the PPT video record and the next webinar Zoom link by email next Tuesday. And thank you again, and have a nice day. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you,
Thank
Andrew.
you, everybody.
Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a great week.
Bye.
See you next Thursday.
See
Bye
you.
bye. See you.